Millennial pause, but I'm not a millennial. Alright, guys. How y'all doing? We are back for some more tabs because it is Sunday and I am not working. And I will also be doing more on Tuesday. And honestly, I just needed something chill to do. Because, like, a bunch of stuff has kinda broken during my weekend here. It's not the greatest, so it's just some chill, totally accurate battle simulator. Will be pretty nice to see here. We're continuing the SOC tournament that I streamed last week, and yeah. Let's see. But go back to my channel here. Oh, and I do have a thumbnail made for that. Nice! Yes. Actually, let me just ah, dang, hold on a minute here. Where's my thumbnail? Where's the thumbnail I made for this? Where's the thumbnail? Boop. Can see here then if I do this. Can I just do that? Let's go. Okay, just change the file name to change the entire file format. Alright, let's actually, get to doing some of this stuff. We've got the Bolt versus V. We're back on our custom map, the Sino Battlefield. Or I guess technically like the Sino Arena Training Grounds. With the Bolt versus V. Both some very fast fighters, so also two strong melee fighters. V's gonna take game 1 there. But what about a game 2? So your one bolt's down, a button, 3 of the V's are at very low health, a second bolt goes down. It's like one more. That last V is gonna be a death sentence though. V takes game 2 and the set. Divided by 5. There's no... He gets this done, though. This is way too much damage for him to tank. Lila Suron versus the wall. Dude, oh my god, the motion blur. I don't have motion blur on. How are you guys making motion blur appear? But I was gonna say, the Solar Maelstroms are gonna pull them all in, and then they're just gonna get chopped in pieces. Which, you know, is pretty accurate. Have they even really dealt damage to any of them? Not really. You're not... Like, you look low. Oh, you're in the ground, that's it. You have damage. That was rough. One Lila might have been able to take it. I'm not gonna lie. This probably won't go very well. The Mage versus Sven. Sven verse. Well, oh, Jesus. I said it. Oh my. I said it wasn't gonna go well. I didn't think that meant it wasn't gonna go well for my computer. Stop. Ivan versus Dracula. I didn't give him a cape. He's supposed to have a cape on his back. Oh, the ice breath causes them to teleport in. That's gonna be rough. And they're also really tanky, which is also rough. A few of these are down low. Well, like, they're kind of just focusing on, like, a couple of them at a time. I totally could have gotten away with giving Dracula the Dark Peasant, or, I mean, the, Legacy Impale. But, like, the Legacy Impale's broken. It's like, kind of OP. Especially for something like this. Like, essentially a permanent stun. Let's see here. Seeing a few dead V Ivans around. And I don't think any Dracula has died yet. Maybe? Maybe one has, or maybe it just fell through the map, which is also a possibility. We had 5. There's what? 4 on the screen right now? They killed 1. What's this, 2? Oh! They killed a second one? It's gonna be impossible to tell with the bodies here. So where'd you come from? Nope, no, they did not kill a second one. It is still a 4v1. And, Dracula takes it. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. The artist versus Devin. What are they gonna summon? What are we seeing here? Oh, they summoned two. They summoned two Dark Peasants. Yeah, that's not fair. Redo. Ice Giant, Tree Giant. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's pretty good. Especially since, you know, they all get speed boost. I see an Uller in there as well. Banshee? Where'd the third one go? Ice Giant is down. Tree Giant's still going. Infernal Whip there as well. That's some nice chip damage. Ooh, did not sync up the Hurricane Slashes properly there. Bonked right on the head, and again by that tree. That's an issue for them. They're like at the perfect angle to just get whacked by the Tree Giant. Tree Giant solos. Oh, he's back! They got another. They got two. The artist knows what's up. Where'd the second one go? Oh, I see a Chronomancer. That's cool. I think the second Tree Giant fell through the map. That's unfortunate for them. Oh, they're targeting the Chronomancer first. Oh, that's a big hit. Tree Giant hits hard, man. I mean, who would have guessed being domed on the head with a whole ass tree would hurt? Dang, he flew. More than he already does. Like, you know, I've never really rated the Tree Giant, but I mean, he's showing up right now. He's got great support in a Chronomancer, but like, dude, I mean, he just one-shot, he just finished off two of them again. He's gonna finish off a third. And that's an artist victory. I don't think this one's gonna pan out as well. The Cloud versus Firelord N. They might be able to throw him off the map. I don't think they have a chance to beat Firelord N if they don't throw him off the map. But, you know, it's possible. It is a thing in the realm of possibility. It's not looking likely, considering that there's only two of them left, and all three Firelord Ends are still alive, and also very healthy. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna just go ahead and say that, Firelord End wins. Iris versus the Obsessed. Oh dear. Yeah, Iris, like, does not really have health. Or at the very least, the health necessary for a fight like this. That will be an Obsessed dub. Just quickly try that. This doesn't seem like a fair fight on paper. The second in command, the Overseer, versus a base demon. But I mean, they've pulled out surprising wins in the past. Do they have a block? I gave them a block, huh? They got this. I can just rain down their fire on him, and he can't really rain it back. Oh, dude, and it does look like it's essentially a one-shot. That's honestly crazy. Nethia versus Marissa. As always with these types. Oh, or I was gonna say it comes down to whether or not they can hit shots, but I suppose it also comes down to can they survive all the Banshee screams at once? And the answer was no.
Stop playing Trouble Town.
Bill versus the Appealing. Hello, Coolest Deluxe. I'm pretty sure they locked on with with Thor Lightning, so it's not gonna be fun. Two of them are alive. They are still locked onto those two. It's not. They're done. Well, that will be a was it? That will be a Bill win. Hey, Necro. Yeah, as soon as these tournaments are done, I will get to yours. Probably. I think I'll do. I'll have like a few different tournaments to get to. Oh, Jesus. Keeper. Keeper versus the Brute. Oh, I mean, they get one shot. If he actually lands a punch, they all kind of die. Oh, like that. Like that. Yeah, like that. like all of that. Oh, come on! Guys, I have like 45 factions I need to do tournaments for just myself. I can't just continue to do like tournaments. Buddy. But I don't care. I don't care how many units your faction has. I will be able to run a tournament with it. And that's all I do. So if you don't want a tournament of your units, then I mean I can't really do anything for you. Tinza versus Sheila. Yes, you have Necro, and that's why you get first priority after my priority. Like, these are my units. So I'm doing them first, and then I can move on to other people's things and viewer suggestions. But like no, I've run multiple tournaments for like the base game and everything, like all 100 and like what, almost like 120 units. I think it's actually 118 units in the base game, but I've run like multiple tournaments for all of them. And I mean, I have 300 units that I've made. I think it's close to 400 now, but I still will run tournaments that have like all 400 of them eventually. So like, one, would you like me to run a tournament? I just like tabs. But anyway, so one, would you like me to run a tournament with your units? Because that's because allowing me to run a tournament with your units is going to be the thing that actually, makes me download your factions and start doing stuff with them. Alright, cool. But yeah. Yeah, I'm the tournament guy. I enjoy running tournaments. I don't really have like the energy to do them, but like I like doing them. Also, it's like I'm like 4 tab streams in, and I still haven't actually decided to get good music. Oh my god. Oh my god. He had enough. He had enough. He activated Enrage and then just like one tapped. Ice Giant Punch is kinda kooky on created units. I mean, if you want to, I won't stop you, but like... Actually, how far are we in this? This is the halfway mark of this tournament. I think we got through... How many rounds did I get through last time? Like, that was in like 2 hours, and I'm planning on going for like about 3 tonight. And probably calling some early, so we're probably around like 60% of the way to the end. Like, I can honestly probably start going through these things soon. And just saying like, oh, this matchup doesn't matter. I'm gonna say... Oh, no lurking? That's fine. I'll see you around, coolest. But, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I want this to be done Tuesday. Like, the upcoming Tuesday. Because I'll have another day off on Tuesday, and so I'll be able to, provided, nothing goes wrong in my day, I'll be able to, like, get a stream going, like, noon-ish. Oh my god, they actually managed to get in there and get a hit. I think this is the first time Tinza has taken damage this tournament. But, I hope to have it done about Tuesday. So that means either by the end of Tuesday, or like whenever I decide the next stream is, which would be at the very latest this following Sunday, yours would begin. Tuesday is so strong. Stacking something like the Chronomancer dial is just... it's a bit much. Honestly. But, I mean, I'm in too far to nerf someone in the middle of the tournament. Appealing versus the Bolt. They should have projectile block, so this should not go well. I mean, that is a lot of Cupid arrows, but still. So they're actually starting to get in there now and, not hit them. They've broken through the projectile block. Another one goes down, so, I mean, if the bolt can be unaffected for long enough to relock onto one of them, I mean, they're kind of done for. Like that one. And that one. That is going to be a bolt victory. Marissa versus Bill. Begin. Oh, gee, that's a lot more lightning. Oh, but, I mean... The Banshee Scream just did some work for them. That's 2. Is that 3? That's 3 down with, like, 2 Banshee Screams as well. The last Bill is able to clutch it out, though. Oh yeah, that's not fair. Hold on a minute. I have to do this for Marissa. That's always fun. That's always fun to just watch one unit just get dunked by like 15 lightning strikes at once and just sent flying off the map. This went way worse. That should have been expected, honestly. They were able to survive one, get flung in, and then, like, capitalize off of that. The base demon versus Anethia. Begin. I don't feel like they're gonna have the health to stand. Oh, that is close. I mean, they both, like, nuked each other there. Anethia's nuking was just a bit more efficient. Oh. Okay, 1-1. We like seeing close battles here. Oh. They're so low. Not many of the base demons died. They've got, like, nothing left. One left, and she goes down. Is going to be another base demon dub. I think this was one in the last one. The Obsessed versus the Overseer. I'm fairly certain that this is a fight that took place last time. That was close. That was really close, honestly. One Overseer gets that dub in game 1. Game 2. Game 2, they split up. One observer left standing, once again. Overseer, not observer. what is next? Well, that's unfortunate. Poor girl's gonna get one tapped there. Iris versus Firelord N. They caught him on some of the impales. Like, he's like twice their height. He's like twice their size. That's not fair. Devin versus the Cloud. Go. They're gonna get thrown around, but like unlike a lot of the opponents, like Cloud, Marissa, have fought against. I mean, Devin's got HP. He's got HP out the wazoo. He can very much so tank a bunch of energy screams, unless they sent him off the map, like that one. I mean, if 4 of them go with him, you know, that's not a bad trade. 4 of them for 1, that's kind of even. That's an even trade. Oh, they're getting real close to these walls. These walls aren't keeping them in. I think we're stuck here. We'll have a little bit of divine intervention to help them all get back into the fight. Another one down. Oh, whoops. That's a bit too much divine intervention. She does a really good job of just, like, dodging away from their strikes when she dives them. And that will be a Devin dub. This will be an interesting one. But then again, every single match featuring the artist is an interesting one because it's always interesting to see what base game units get summoned. Because, I mean, as we've seen, some of those base game units still have the capacity to play in these big leagues here. Most of them don't, but some of them do. Like the Giants, Artemis. I see a Wizard there, that's pretty good. Like, Wizard's at least helpful. The Wizard is competent. It's not the most amazing thing to ever be pulled, but, I mean, you could have a fan bearer. That's a dub for Dracula. See if they got any Giants coming out. A Da Vinci tank? That's not, I mean, that's not good. That thing's gonna get torn apart. And they got a cheerleader with it. Oh, dude, they're inside the tank. There was a captain. There is a captain. Oh, They blocked every single pellet of that shot. And make him terrified. Honestly, fair. I think I'd be terrified too if that happens. If I shot someone with like a blunderbuss pistol and they just shrugged it off. That's a second Dracula dub. I don't think there's much point in running this, but maybe Ivan can pull out a dub here. I don't think it'll happen, but maybe. Oh, he outranges the Ice Breath. It's absolutely not happening. Oh, and that's a one-shot. Even on Ivan, too, and Ivan has a lot of health. Ivan is tank. It'll be interesting, because I don't think any units... Actually, I think there's only one unit that's still undefeated by this halfway point in the tournament. And it'll be... Because I don't remember anything beating, like, Sven. Or the Brute. Anyway, the Wall versus the Mage. And this is probably gonna be a bit of a long one. So, I'm just gonna take this time here, kind of tab out, look through some fights here. Oh, that's not gonna be a fun one. That's Ivan versus the Wall. That's not gonna be a fun fight in the slightest to sit through. I take this back. My 9 o'clock games that come on. It's actually pretty close. Which kind of sucks, because that means technically I need to do a second round, but I'm not doing that. I'm gonna rule this one as too long to do a second match. And it looks like it's gonna be a Mage dub. And it will be a Mage dub. And I can just do that later. So we'll just keep that in mind. And is this, like, ready to go? No, this is not ready to go. Like, ever. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we can do 2v7. Sheila versus the Keeper. They actually one-tap them. Oh my lord. The dragon kicks and dragon punches are so strong. I really like them. They're also just cool. This one's going to be over fast. Sheila versus V. Pretty sure they both essentially one-tap each other. Yeah, I mean, it does pretty much. I mean, it looks like Sheila one-taps V more than V one-taps her. And it doesn't help when, they can breathe fire. Technically, it's supposed to be kicking it, but, What happened to you? Anyway, that is 2 Sheila dubs, so that means Sheila gets the rounds. Oh, that's not fun. The mage versus the brute. They're putting up a fight. They're putting up way more of a fight than I would have thought they would. I mean, now it's a 3v1 and it's kind of over. But one of that one brute's down. You're down pretty far. It's still going to be a brute victory. And now, I'm really not looking forward to this one. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. We were doing this on YouTube, I'd cut this match out. Cut to the end. But, fortunately, we're here in a stream. And I can't really do that. Well, okay, he can make up the distance, but, I mean, neither of them deal much damage, and they both have insane HP pools. Good time to continue with this in my 9 o'clock gaming that I always have to do. Oh, that's odd. One of them is dead, and I mean, it hasn't been that long. How's he looking? Is he looking? No, he's not looking very frozen at all. This is gonna be a wall dub. Now that one is gonna be interesting. Artist versus Sven. I don't even think if they got good the Svens are taking some abuse in there. They're taking damage. Not enough. One of them got down to health. I couldn't tell anything that was summoned. I see a cannon. Oh, a super peasant spawns. Okay, that makes sense. That's also an unfair unit that can't be considered legal for them to summon. Samurai Giant is not as good as a Tree Giant, but he might be able to get some job done. He missed. He didn't. He failed to get the job done. Like, he really failed. It's gonna be another Sven dub. The Cloud versus Dragon. Oh. I mean, he's trying. Oh, the Impale does a bit of damage, and the Void Teleport. Oh, teleport right back down to the grounds as well. Oh, dude, and the Grim Reaper Scythe, like, almost 2-taps them. That was cool. They collided in midair. Teleport versus Dive Bomb. Are both of those dead over there? Yeah. It's just this one left. And that is a death to Pulse. That is a Dracula top. Iris versus Devin. You know, I thought that, oh, they died in one hurricane. Slash. Let's say this isn't going as fast as I thought it would. There we go. That's the end of it. Devin gets a dub pretty easily, too. What do we got next? Overseer versus Fire Lord N. Begin. Why did you not teleport? That's odd. Well, I mean, you'll be able to make up the ground pretty fast. And unless these three are enough to beat Fire Lord N. Oh, he's gonna just teleport over there instead. Close. Oh my god, the health bar at the end. Oh, it's because I put Firelord N on the blue side and Overseer on the red side. And so they teleport over there, and he teleports over here, and then they kind of get stuck over there. Oh, he's at about half health. It's gonna be close again. He's taking a lot of damage from the one on the sides. I think he's done. He's cooked. That's game 2. Game 3 is going to be another set of 2v1s. Might be taking a bit too much damage here. He killed that one now. So now it's just the 1v1. Teleporting all over the place because he keeps knocking the Overseer away. And he ekes out the dub. See here. Anethia versus the Obsessed. They might just slaughter them with the Banshee Screams like that. Yeah. Self-copy would be not enough to save them there. Game 2. Because, they can definitely do so. It doesn't seem likely, but they can pull out a dump. She can jump up there. Almost. Neither runner gets the dump. Bill versus the base demon. The lightning really didn't do anything there. Chain lightning could do something here, but they're also kind of being laid down on. Oh, that's a lot of fire. That is a lot of fire. It's gonna be dub for the base demon. So Bolt versus Marissa. Go. Oh, some screams. Some Banshee screams in there. Are they locked onto any of them? They are locked on to 2 of them. They might be able to keep them occupied. Oh, they've relocked onto a few of them. Another one goes down. That was a high throw. Another strike. And a hit. Wow. They don't really finish things off with the hammer that often. Abilities really mean more in this in my factions than weapons do. Rarely are units good because they have good weapons. Good weapons help, but like they aren't everything. Unless your name is Fenverse and you have a dark peasant throw as your weapon. Like the strongest weapon I think I've ever allowed into a tournament, just on one unit. And he has two of them. He has two of them. The Bolt gets two toes though. Hmm. Hmm. Kinza versus the appealing. Begin. If it go off, they didn't, so they're kind of screwed. More time freezing. Only one left, and she's being like backed up off the room. Kinza again took damage. It's good. But I don't think either. I don't know if Tinza or Sven are undefeated still. I would assume they are, because I can't think of what unit would have brought them down. Maybe it was Lila. Maybe Lila is our God Slayer. Maybe Lila's the best unit I've needed. We'll see. Keeper versus Lila. Jeez. That was good. That is a good Hurricane Slash. And she pulls it out with only a half health. She caught some of them. She caught some of them. Oh, Lord. She caught two of them. There's only two of them left, and the battle just started. I mean, she still somehow lost health again. So this should be a bigger fight on paper, but it's not gonna be. Brute versus Ivan. Like one of the last fights that would actually take place in this piece. I mean, the Brute can always just miss. That's what happens if he doesn't miss, though. Just actual one shot. Oh. Oh, having a bit of an issue getting on the stage. Honestly, he didn't even hit him. Didn't actually hit him with that one. He just punched in the general and it worked. Ivan's now off the stage as well. And they win. They win. They one-shot Ivan. I'm not gonna win. Pray. Appealing versus Sheila. Can it keep Sheila from making the distance? That's a weird way to back up. Why are they backing up like that? They're gonna back themselves up into the walls. Oh, they're just gonna waltz right into it. I mean, it's a fairly obvious Sheila dub. So what would that be? Oh, jeez. Marissa versus Tinza. Now then, if Marissa can outrange Tinza, they don't. They have like the same range. But, you know, if they did outrange Tinza, they would have had the dub here. Because they could theoretically keep Tinza locked together forever. Oh, God. Tinza dub. Base Demon versus the Bolt. There goes one. Off to Void. Wingless as well. They just still get to rain fire down upon the Bolt. You know, doesn't actually fly. That is another base demon dub. Obsessed versus Bill. That's the Bolt. I can't really do anything to stop that from happening. You teleport on top of them. It's a different case when, you know, you teleport on top of someone and get blown by lightning to when you're just walking. Firelord N versus Anethia Run. I do have something planned for after I'm done with this section. I'll be doing like a couple of FNF songs. Because I have the ability to do that now. Thanks to just a website porting them. I don't really want to, you know, mess around with all that. Okay, let's do that. Versus the overseer. Oh, he doesn't teleport in like the Firelord does. He traded Void Monitor dodge for the Hurricane Slash, yeah, like that. Then it's not really the best. It's not really the best. I think he's stuck. He's not stuck. Is he stuck? I think he's kind of stuck. Yeah, he's on the ground, or he's stuck because he keep blowing fire at him. But either way, he's stuck, and the Overseer wins. I feel bad. Iris versus Sven. Oh, he dodged it. Oh god, they and like that's not even a bad weapon they have. That's the Deathbringer Warglaives, I think they're called. They did like nothing. Oh, was that supposed to be against I think that was supposed to be against Dracula. I feel like the result is gonna be different. But you can't really do that. Yeah, it was supposed to be against Dracula. And no, the it's not gonna change. The outcome is not gonna be any different. Yeah, we don't do that. Sven Burst versus the Cloud. Begin. Oh, they blocked it. That's good for them. Oh. You see, that's not. We get to the wall versus the artist. So what's artist gonna summon this time? They've got plenty of time to. What we got? We got an Ice Giant, a Super Boxer. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good. Super Boxer and Ice Giant is a pretty cool, pretty good combo. What else do we got down there? I see a Banshee, Necromancer too. Teleporting. That means a Hurricane Slash, and that's a lot of damage. There's a Chronomancer. The artist gets that. This this could crash everything, but it's V versus the keeper. And there's a lot of keepers, and that could be a bit of an issue. But if V is quick, cuts them all down to size like that. then self-copy won't become much of an issue for me. One of them's 1v down. I think actually 2 of them die. But the rest of the 5 able to very quickly pull out a dub. That's not. It's also not close. Six. Lycosaurus versus the Mage. I mean, that one's getting bombarded by all the things that the Mage can do. These ones aren't having a very fun time. The Ice Breath's not gonna stop. Like, there was a 4... This was like a 5v1 against this one Lila. And, like, still kind of won. It's just this one last. A single lightning bolt. A single, like... Yeah, like that. And that is going to be Lila's stuff. Tinza versus the Base Demon. Don't feel like it's gonna go very well for Base Demon. But you know, they might actually stand a chance. They've done very well in the past, and they can they kill each other at about the same rate. So it's about, like, really who has that first hit in, and whether or not they stay grouped up like that. Because if they continue to take 2 shots, I was gonna say, if they continue to take 2 shots like that, I mean, they're gonna fall, but they didn't. And so they win. I don't think I need to do 11 versus 15. That just doesn't sound fair. Oh, they're not actually going to engage. Well, Well, that's kind of boring. And the attacks aren't even working. Like, what? I'm thoroughly confused at that. So technically that means Ivan wins. But also, Lila would absolutely wreck him if they actually got into a dealing engagement. So I'm just gonna put in 2-1 Lila, and we call it good. Oh, they actually started to fight. Dang it. Oh my god, here. The artist versus the brute. They all teleport. They did. That was some damage. Did he hit himself with that? I think there's a Grim. There's a Reaper in there. There's a Chronomancer. There's 2 Chronomancers. Infernal Whip. Grim's dead. 1 Chronomancer down. 2nd Chronomancer down. Now it's just an Infernal Whip. And she's gone too. They did kill one of them and do like a bunch of damage to the rest of them. Ice Giant and Tree Giant, you're never not happy to have any of the giants in the summoning pool. So that Solar Architect, the Monk. I think there was a few months. Or a Monkey King, that also works. Still kind of Monk. Giants are down. Now it's just this one Solar Architect. And I mean, they're just flinging themselves at him. So that will be a brute victory. The Cloud versus the Wall. Begin. They're gonna have to end up throwing him off the map. I don't see any other way that they get this done. Which, I mean, they're already going for. They're really close to throwing one off the map already. Or they can just throw him into a wall. Pick him up, throw him into the tower. That also kind of works. I mean, one of them is down to half health. And one Cloud is down to half health as well. And the other wall is also down to half health. Oh, and next one is actually the Iris versus Sven matchup. Which, I mean, we know Sven wins that. And we also, at this point, know that the Cloud's going to take this matchup. Flipping around, both walls are down really low. No one's dead. Now it's a 5v1. I mean, it doesn't matter. Overseer versus Dracula Sauron. That is a lot of fire. Like, that is a lot of fire. And it's gonna be a bit too much fire, Dragon War, to handle. Let's simplify this down to just 3v1. Oh, he's still dead. That's still a bit too much fire. And that will be an Overseer dumb. What is next? Nethia versus Devin begin. Well, it didn't go well for them. They dive on him and get slapped for it. So that is a Devin victory. Stop is a Bill versus Firelord N. Don't feel like it's gonna go well for Bill, but you know, it might. We're gonna go to midnight, so that's another 2.5 hours. And for the last hour, we're gonna do FNF, Friday Night Funkin'. It didn't go well. So now it's Bolt versus Resist. Four versus 11. Yeah, again, can't really stop that from happening. Yeah, I can't really stop Thor Lightning from kind of demolishing them. The Bolt gets that dub. See here, I'm pretty sure this should be an 11 versus an 11v2 for the Keeper versus the Mage. The fire is gonna do work. The ice, not really, but it might help. It's gonna help. Only 2 left. He couldn't cycle back to the fire fast enough. That's 1 dub for the Keepers. Fire or lightning. Yeah, I mean, either one of it would have worked. And I mean, that one, they actually did just manage to dog pop both of them. That will be a Keeper victory. I think I've done this in the past. Sheila versus Marissa. Oh, yeah, I have definitely done this in the past because, oh my lord. Dude, the stuff like Dragon Kick and Dragon Punch under the effects of the Cupid arrow is nuts. Like, what is that? Like, oh, that is some aggressive love. I don't, I don't think I've ever seen love like that before. That's a Marissa dub. As much as I would love to give it to Sheila for just the funny factor of that, I can't. The appealing versus V. Now, can he block her projectiles or dodge them? No, he can't. He just closes the distance really fast. And like literally throws himself at her. Like that he does like the Foxy jump scare from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. He does two-shot her. Which is pretty good. And now the Cupid arrows are biting her. It's a weird match. I think I'm not monetized in the first place. I can't get demonetized. It's gonna be a V victory. But will there be something changing in game 2? Maybe. Oh, she backflips out of the way of his first attack. Again, the arrows are coming back a little bit to bite her. Oh, game 3. Screw it. Might as well. Who's the real winner? They both won one in the 1v1s. But who wins the team? I mean, I feel like that's a stupid question, and the appealing is very much so gonna win the team fight. But, maybe. They did catch the distance and kill 2 appealings. I don't feel like they're gonna kill many more. They don't have, like, projectile block or anything to, help them get there. They just have speed. Lots of it, but just speed. Gonna leave, I think, 4 rounds for Tuesday. Then you better win. I already put in the scores as a 2-1 victory for you. I could have sworn I put stairs on like all 4 sides of this, so that units wouldn't get stuck like that. Because that's like a 5-foot high wall there. That's very clear that way. What's next? That's going to be Iris versus the Wall. They have a chance. Now then, can I go through here? Well, that works, and let's just see anything and just call it. I don't really think I can. They're fighting. He's halfway down. Like he kind of just jumps and it's just he lands on them and then they kind of just die. That is a wall victory. So that means we have like 4 more rounds to go. And like 60 more fights. We'll see how this looks. Because, I mean, he already failed to defeat the Appealing, so I don't think he's gonna do very well against Marissa. Because she's even got, like, the Banshee Scream to throw him away if he gets too close. Or not. Or it's gonna go very well for him this time. How can 2 units that essentially do the same thing be so different? Dude, what a dodge. Oh my lord. He just got down there and ripped her apart. That is a V victory. Base dealing versus Sheila. I mean, she can breathe fire at them. They can rain fire down. And then, I mean, she's probably going to be able to just jump up with one of the dragon moves. Or not. Yeah, I think it almost happened. There goes one. And there goes the other. It is a one-shot. Oh, dude, he was smart. He just stayed in the air. I don't see the Obsessed winning this, but it is an 8v3. And they do House Elf copy. And they teleport on top of her. So, it's actually fairly likely. They've got a real nice shot of this. Oh no, the Pharaoh Neil came out. Oh, dude, that one Pharaoh Neil ruined their chances. Oh no, they're just dogpiling one. That's not what you want to do, actually. They're so lucky that copies of them spawned on top of the others. Oh, dude, Obsessed had a good chance to take down Tinza there. She did enough damage fast. Firelord N versus the Bolt. I mean, it's kind of going to be like the Bill Camden Bill match, but it's going to be closer. Bolt's more of a fighter than Bill is. At least here, tabs. They're still like getting darts though. But they are doing a good job. They're like surrounding him, attacking him from 4 angles instead of all in 1 angle. They're getting him down real nice. Getting him down like good chunks. He's under half. But like they played that match like almost perfectly. Like dodging, attacking him so that they couldn't, in a way that they couldn't all be hit at once. Speaking of Bill, Devin versus Bill. They're doing a good job keeping him back. Because he doesn't have, like, the closing distance potential that his dad does. It's really weird. They both do pretty different things. Backing him up to the barracks house. Yeah, they're just gonna have him there. Yeah, they'll do like 5 rounds, so that'll be. So we've got 2 more rounds left if I do that, and I think I will because I mean I want something. All right, might as well. Oh, you're right there. Drac versus Anupia. They do have Void Monarch dodge, so they can teleport on top of her. And that's where all their damage is coming from. Oh my. The Overseer's got a chance. Like, that's a lot of fire. And I mean, it's gonna do some damage. They aren't spread out. That's unfortunate. But all the fire breath is keeping them back. I think they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They've done it. Sven can't make up the distance. He doesn't have like full amount of dodge or anything like that. Oh, they're so done. Oh, Lord. That went really poorly for them that time. 1-1. One Sven down, two Sven down. That's good. Three, and they've won. They've taken the set. Overseer gets that 2-1 victory. I might just do the last 5 rounds off camera, or like off stream, or something. Let's go crazy with this one. Appealing versus the keeper. Go. Dude, Feral Neil with bats is just a recipe for disaster. They cause them to pluck their own bats out of the sky. That'll be like 9 versus 6. 3v5. That's kind of close, but still not really. Well, that was a punch. Certainly a punch, one of the punches of all time. They're having a hard time hitting now. They did get it though, and I mean they're all still alive. That's pretty clearly a move done. Lila versus the artist. Go. 3v2. They've gotta get lucky. Flag bearer. What is that? Da. Radiant Glaive. Yes, that's its name. There was a witch there at a point. Yeah. Game 2, what are they gonna get? They get a lasso, dragon that got instantly cut. Oh, they got 2 dragons, and only one of them got instantly cut. Oh my lord. What? Oh, they killed one. And they killed the other, because she just launched herself off the map. 1-1. Poor Sarissa. Oh my, all of these poor units, man. It's gonna be close. What's that, like the chariot? Oh, Sauron gets dub. This will be a 1v1 between the mage and Ivan Esborn. I think the mage is gonna win. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like Ivan's going down faster, and then he can freeze the mage. I mean, I was right. The Bolt versus Devin. I mean, they're chipping him. They're chipping him down. He's at now. That Hurricane Slash though does some work. It's like sending him away as well. Oh, he's stuck. She brought that scythe straight down. That is a Devin victory. One 1v1's probably not the best. Oh, they got a Deadeye. That's pretty cool. And, I mean, she almost froze right there. She's having some issues. And, yeah, she's totally dead. Earth was able to do a good 1v1 for a while. A bard. A bard and a cheerleader. Well, this is essentially just the 1v1 again. Well, no, it's literally just the 1v1 because, I mean, neither the cheerleader nor bard are too much to help. And that was close. I was gonna see if we could freeze him like that. That is going to be a major victory, though. That's right. Cloud versus Lila Swan. Sending them away, just shouting them. The Hurricane Slash? That's gonna do work. It's like a 2-shot, maybe a 3-shot. Jump back. I mean, all 3 of them are alive. 2 of them are healthy. That's a bit one-sided. Lila gets the dub here. We're gonna skip the next 2 matches. Iris versus the Brute. The Brute obviously is going to win that. We're here in Anithia versus Sven. Then the Overseer versus the Wall. The Overseer very much so wins that as well. I mean, some of the Svens are pretty low. This Banshee Swing did some work. Still 4 of them left at the end, at least. Bill versus Dracula. They're gonna teleport in with Voidmark once they get hit by that lightning. And then the Zeus lightning bolt throw isn't really gonna do them any favors. It's actually really bad for Bill to have that in this matchup specifically. Yeah, it's another Dracula victory. Keeper versus Ivan. That might do it. That Ice Storm on himself might do it. That might save him. No, it doesn't. Keeper wins game 1. Dude, if he actually like swings the swords around, I mean, they do some work in this fight. If he swung the sword, it's gonna be a narrow keeper victory. This is a big one. With Tinza versus Fire Lord N. He's gonna be able to teleport on top of them a bunch. And I mean, that's going to damage them. He can summon the Firestorms as well. One Tinza down. He's not like a quarter of the way down or anything. He needs to be more than a quarter. He's not gonna get any attacks off. It's only gonna be the Firestorm, Fire Wave, and Void Monarch dodge. They are chipping him away though. He's at half health. He has yet to kill a second Tinza. So like if he attacked once, like this would be very over. Well, if he hit once, I should say. Oh, that's so low. And now that one's dead. It's about to be a 1v1. The other one is stuck. That's not good. He's so low as well. Oh, did that switch just give Tins the victory here? It did. It did. Tinza gets game 1. He teleported and knocked her out of the firestorm. That's unfortunate. Oh, dude, that was a fast kill in the first one. That one's been brought into the firestorm. It looks real good for him in game 2. 2 of them are down. He's only at half health. That is a powerful knockback on that Fire Wave. Sending her way back. I don't think she's in the Fire Wave, just point. Again, just barely not in the Fire Wave. Oh, that one's now. That might get her in the Fire Wave now. Nope, she pushes herself out of it. She's really low. Oh. I can't have that. I hate it when terrain decides the victor like that. Okay. Whew, that is still super close. Game 3. This thing, Tinsa's supposed to have a tiny bit more HP. Maybe even enough HP to survive another Void Monarch dodge. They're doing really well this time. They have yet to lose one. He's at like 40% HP. It's at like 25% now, and the first one just went down. If he can make her stay in the firestorm, I mean, it only takes like a bit over like 2 firestorms to kill them. But he keeps teleporting on top of them and knocking them out of that firestorm. Is he gonna get that second kill? Yeah, he will get that second kill. And that is a very good Tinza dub. So this goes one of two ways. Either they dogpile Sheila, or Sheila just one kick explodes all of them. And it looks like it's gonna be one kick explode. Next. And it happens again. So that will be a Sheila victory. What do I have? If I can. Okay. We're almost in our last round for today. V versus the base begin. Every single time they dive bomb, they like lose. Just imagine what could have happened if he got a projectile block. I realized that, like, I could get away with giving, like, every single thing, like, projectile dodge or block or, like, one of the kicks, but I mean, that would make those abilities way too centralizing, and so I save them for, like, units that specialize in those things. Like, if your thing is blocking projectiles, you get a projectile block. If your thing is dodging projectiles, you get a projectile dodge. If your thing is kicking, you get a kick. Now, I'm pretty sure the shield won't actually save this. I don't think she fires fast enough to get through Obsess with projectile block. She doesn't. That's going to be an appealing dub. No, if they can't do it in a 3v1, they aren't going to trade. like the actual match. They're keeping him back. Ah, dude, alright, looking through. There's no way that Devin beats Tinza. He doesn't have a way to make up the distance there. They've done it. Oh, don't do that. Dude, the sword casting when it gets blocked is really funny. I I would not have guessed that Bill, of all people, would have taken down Sven. It's honestly really sick. The base demon versus the appealer. Can they actually throw? They didn't throw in time. Very much unappealing dub. Neithia's probably gonna take it over the brute. I mean, actually, no. I'll just run the beginning of that in case they could prove me wrong. Iris is not being Lila. I've gotta save time somehow. Yeah, that's done there. The Obsessed versus V. Like, he does cut them down really fast. But, like, they also self-copy, so it's close. He gets the dub. He gets both dubs. Getting a 2-0 over, um, Firelord N versus Sheila. Begin. Like, how much damage does that do? That does a good chunk of damage. But, like, he also does a lot more of a chunk of damage to them. Oh yeah, that's also really annoying. I couldn't get those in, like, the corners. You know, this is why I just use simulation for, like, everything. I already know that, like, that's gonna happen. Dude, he like even teleported down. Did he still get launched off the map? Even after teleporting? Like the knockback was just that great. Like, dude, they can just put him up on the stake and then slash him down. That's pretty good. That's a good combo. I think we'll do just a little bit of Friday Night Funkin' at the end. It was close, but Dracula's just gonna pull this one out. Yup. And that was like, actually no, that was good for Drac. We'll do a standard one. See how it goes. We have the 5 versus what, like 14, I think it is? We still got all 5 Draculas on the board. You're not looking the best. That one's pretty healthy. That one isn't that healthy either. One Dracula dead there. That's about to be another one. Then a third there. Oh, dude, I need to fix this map. That is a huge issue. Well, I might just run the simulation one off. The last one on simulation. And then fix the map another time. That is going to be a Bolt victory. How's it looking? All 5 Draculas are still good. They're all decently low, but not super low. There aren't many bolts left. It's a 5v2 now. It's a 5v1. I mean, that actually is a 5v2. Both of these bolts do have some amount of HP on them. That Dracula is so close to dying. One Dracula died there. He could have killed those other 2, but I don't think he... This one Dracula is, what, like, a good 30% HP. Actually, way more than that. That's like 40% on the board there. That is going to be a Dracula dub. 5 battles left. Marissa versus the Keeper. One of them died from that Banshee scream because it was a bat. She can't get a shot off on the other one. Game 2, actually. That's a rough one. That is going to be a Keeper dub. The Wall versus Anethia. Go. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't. Mine doesn't. Looks like the Wall's gonna get another dub here. They're doing pretty well. Gonna dive in and just get blocked out of the sky. She killed one. If she clutches up, I'm giving her a 2-0 dub. She's doing really well. She got hit once. She's so low. Ah. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that down as a 2-0 Wall victory. the Brute versus the Overseer in a 2v1. I mean, he might just one-shot them with a punch. He can't make it there. Oh, no, he didn't one-shot them just yet. There's the one-shot I was talking about. Got one in Rage Off. He can't get the second one. He very much so can be two Overseers. Like that. The height difference on them is a bit much. Overseer is supposed to be tall. Brute is taller. He's the tallest of the teams. But, you know. What's that? The Plow? The Mage versus the Cloud. And then, I mean, we've got like a 1v1. It won't be, you know, most intense thing. It looks like Cloud's gonna get this dub. And they will. Game 2. Oh, they have the Banshee throw. That's it. That's what's dealing damage as well. I mean, they have Banshee Scream, which also helps deal damage, but no, if they just had the Scream, they wouldn't be doing very well. That is going to be 2 Cloud victories. The last one will be a 1v1 between Ivan and the Artist, but I do have a plan to get this more intense. We have an Aegis and a Monkey King. Dude, does he? I gave him Taekwondo kick, I think, and like that does some damage. Yeah, that he definitely does have Taekwondo kick, and that is dealing some damage. Let's get insane with this, because we already know he wins the 1v1. So I won't be able to see what they summon for a while. Radiant Glaive, Da Vinci Tank, Ice Giants. I think a lot of this stuff is technically frozen. Yeah, it's technically frozen. Even the Ice Giant? What happened here? I couldn't even hit tab to end that battle. I had to manually end it that way. Uh-huh. You know what? Maybe we don't get crazy with it like that. Hay baler and a tree giant that just fell through the map. He wins round 2. Because, I mean, the artist stopped moving. Valkyrie, and then just like one of the random. Oh, that's an archer. Okay, just one archer. And the archer's dead. And the Valkyrie's also dead. But the artist clutches up that dub. That will leave us with 5 rounds to complete. That'll either do tomorrow or Tuesday. Or it might even be off camera. Who knows? But by Tuesday, this tournament's will be done. So let's get to our standings here. We always gotta end with our standings in a crazy match like that. As for our standings, Iris is currently the only one without a win, as 0 to 15 win-loss record. Then we have a two-way tie between the Wall and Ivan, with 3 to 15. That's understandable. Next up, a three-way tie between the Obsessed, the Keeper, and Anethia. The Obsessed and Keeper being pretty much tied makes sense. They're very, very similar. In 18th place, the Mage stands alone with a record of 6 to 12. Then another three-way tie between the Artist, Bill, and Marissa at 7 to 11. Then another three-way tie between the Appealing, V, and Devin, all at 8 to 10. In 11th place is Sheila with a nice even 9-9. 10th place is the Clown at 10 to 8. Then another tie between the Base Demon and the Bolt, both with 11 to 7. Then in 7th place, Dracula Sauron with a record of 12 to 6. Then for 4th place, we have a three-way tie between Firelord N, the Overseer, and Sven Verse, all of which have a 14 to 4 record. I'll probably have to look into the 4 things that Sven has lost. One of them was Bill, which isn't surprising. And for 2nd place, there is a tie between Tinsaverse and the Brute, both with 16 to 2. And finally, in 1st place is Lila Sauron at a record of 17 to 1. Well, with that being said, guys, I thank you all for watching. And of course, have a good day. And anyway, that's the end of the tabs section of the stream. And we will be moving